And according to Indy Pedestrian and Bicyclist Safety Crisis, one bicyclist and two pedestrians have been hit and killed by a vehicle this month alone. And just last night, these photos were taken of a vehicle driving on the Monon in Broad Ripple. WRTV's Meredith Hackler spoke with one person who took these photos and the organization that tracks these accidents. She shares what the safety improvements are.
The Monon Trail requires bicyclists and pedestrians to cross several busy streets, but sometimes drivers make their way onto the trail.
Obviously, we started yelling at the car to get off the Monon, and other pedestrians and cyclists who were on the Monon were also yelling at that vehicle.
That's when Jaden Montgomery snapped these photos. He then submitted them to Indianapolis Pedestrian and Bicycle Safety Crisis.
I think we have to hold these people accountable and make people aware that this is going on because, I mean, that's the only thing we can do to prevent these incidents and deaths.
Indy Ped Crisis independently tracks reports of non-fatal crashes involving a pedestrian or bicyclist, as well as fatalities and situations where pedestrian or bicycle infrastructure is blocked.
IMPD only tracks when an actual police report is taken, which doesn't happen in every case where there is an incident.
He says that includes when people are hit by a vehicle and it isn't fatal. He says so far this month, there have been 35 non-fatal incidents.
I thought I knew how bad it was out there, being a cyclist myself and someone who walks on the trails and stuff, and was seeing, myself how bad things were. I was even shocked by the data, and I continue to be shocked by the data as it comes in month after month.
That's something that people like Montgomery agree with. He's an avid rollerblader and uses the Monon to go to work and downtown.
I often have to sit there and wait until there's hopefully a considerate driver who will realize that it's the Monon and they'll come to a complete stop.
He and Indy Ped Crisis hope that by reporting instances of vehicles on pedestrian and cyclist infrastructure will help create change and make the city take action.
Driving around is great and all, but also staying active and getting outside is good as well, but I don't want people to be hindered by these potential hazards.
With enough hard data, I think it makes it a lot easier to say, these are the hot spots. This is where a lot of incidences are happening at once.
In Indianapolis, Meredith Hackler, WRTV.
Indy Ped Crisis says the data they compiled last year encourages the city of Indianapolis to add trail bollards to several crossings along the Monon. They are also hoping more could be added very soon. They encourage anyone to report cars that they see on the trail directly to them. Now, we have all that information listed in this story. Just head over to our website, WRTV.com.